Well, good morning. How would you like to awaken the potential in you today? I want to do that if I can. I want to talk about habits of health. And there's just a few things. I know that's really crucial with the health program that we're on is creating healthy habits. And I'm just going to talk about that for just a little bit here. I'm Charlotte Dively, by the way, and I am a health coach. And the thing that we're going to focus on for just a few minutes is establishing daily healthy habits. And it takes 66 days to make a routine into a habit. There's some things that we do already just by routine every day. Some people are more consistent than I am. Most people are more consistent than I am. But there are certain things that we do every day that we know we're going to do. And one of those things that we do, they become like a cue. Excuse me. They become like a cue to help you to create a routine, and then you have a reward. And that's the way you establish this new habit that you're having. So this is just something to consider, is when you have, to establish a daily healthy habit, we must have immediate positive feedback or reward. And it ties this present self with our future self. We are who we are now, but we have this idea of who we want this future self to be like so that we can be a better version of ourselves. We all want to be a better version of ourselves. So with a long-term compounding positive effect, if you do these daily habits, you're going to have a compounding daily over those 66 days. You're going to have eventually a habit that, when you get up and you're going to go brush your teeth, and then when you brush your teeth, I'm going to remember to put my sunscreen on. That was one of them that I was going to tell you about here. But it's so crucial for creating this sustainable transformation that we're all looking for. We want to be transformed into that glowing, better person that we want to be, or that we dream to be, healthier, feeling better, no brain fog, having lots of energy. And we can do that. And it is very doable. Everybody can do it. There's no, it takes some work, and it takes some consistency, and a commitment to do these things daily. But it will have a positive effect on you physically and mentally. It's phenomenal. And it's a gift. I have learned through this program that I want to give to you. This gift of making a good habit to become healthy is amazing. And it's not as hard as what you would think. Okay? So get your mindset that, hey, I can do this. I'm going to be awakened to the potential that is in me. Okay? So these are some of the simple things that we do. It's called a habit loop. And there's 3 parts. You have a cue, you have a routine, and you have a reward. Okay? So there's those cues, the things that you do on a daily basis. Some you're going to create, and some you've been doing forever anyway. And so I've got 4 examples here. One is you have a cue of the alarm for your phone. I'm using my phone here, so I can't show you. But you have your phone alarm that you set your alarm. And so when that alarm goes off, it's time to eat. So I eat that healthy portion of food that I'm supposed to have for that meal, for that one of 6 meals. And then your reward is that you're full and you're satisfied. And hey, if you are a little bit hungry, you think, wait a minute, I can get a drink of water and I'm going to be eating again in another 2 to 3 hours. So calm down, body. Actually, after you've been doing this for a while, you have this inner alarm that goes off, and you know that it's time to eat. And after you eat, you're satisfied, and you can go on. And it's just a trigger that happens, and it becomes routine. It's amazing. And the second one is brushing your teeth. I mentioned that. And what I do, I have found that it's so important to put on sunscreen. And if I do it right after I brush my teeth, I know, wash my face, and then I put my sunscreen on, particularly on my face. But we all have different areas in our body, our ears or our neck or our arms, where it's very sensitive to the sun. And so if you put that sunscreen on right after you brush your teeth, you're good to go. And your reward is when you go outside, hey, you don't have to stop and worry about, okay, am I protected? I'm protected. And I'm confident that I'm going to be okay and the sun isn't going to mess up my skin. And then number 3 is when I'm heating stuff in the microwave. I'm always heating something in the microwave. And my first thing is when I'm fixing my first cup of cocoa. I don't drink coffee, so I drink this healthy cocoa that is low sugar, it's low fat. I can eat it, doesn't upset my stomach. It's wonderful. But anyway, for years I wasn't able to drink cocoa, but now I can drink cocoa every morning. I sometimes have 2 a day, So anyway, back to the reason why I do this. This is my cue. Okay, before I drink my cocoa, I'm filling it up with water. Okay, so what I do is that with that first cup, I drink it. So it's like I'm drinking like a whole glass of water, 16 ounces of water, 8 to 16 ounces, before I have my first cup of cocoa or coffee for you coffee drinkers. And so you're getting hydrated, you're getting hydrated, and so that's your rewards. You're going to be hydrated for the rest of the day. Well, it's the starting of getting the 64 ounces of water. And then you make your cocoa, and then you're satisfied. The other thing that I do during this microwave time is that I have a little balance act thing that I do. I know the older you get, the worse it is. And so it's very important that we work on being balanced. And I just have this little balancing routine that I do that helps me to feel better, and it kind of begins to strengthen the core muscles. And then there's another one that I do on my door. It's like little pull-ups that I'll do, or you can go up against the wall and you can do push-ups, against the wall. I'm not one to get down on the floor and do push-ups, but I can do it up against the wall and I can do it in the door, So, and what's the reward? Well, you feel good. You say, okay, my core is going to be stronger today than it was yesterday because I did that today. So I feel good about myself. So the fourth thing is every time I get into the car, how many times do we get into the car? We get in the car to go everywhere. I grab 1 or 2 bottles of water. I have, either a bottle like this or it's in a glass that has the ice in it or whatever it is. But I always have at least 1 and usually an extra 1 or 2. So I have it in the car. So I'm always hydrated. So that's my reward, is that I'm always hydrated. So those are some little ideas you can just kind of think about your routine, things that you want to add to that, to your habits that need to be corrected, and just add it. Okay, and so this is something else. We need to connect our present self with our future self so that our daily choices affect our present self and our future self. I'm going to say that one more time. We need to connect our present self with our future self so that our daily choices benefit our present self and our future self. So let's just examine this for just a minute. I've got 4 examples of that too. So 1, if I eat smaller meals every 2 to 3 hours, 6 times a day, I'm going to have more energy for the rest of the day. It's amazing. 2, if I eat breakfast, I'm not going to be hungry, and I'm more likely to eat healthy for the rest of the day. It's amazing. 3, if I eat low glycemic carbs, get this, I'll have even and low blood sugar, less mental fog. And so you're going to have the energy, you're not going to get weak, you're not going to get sweaty, you're not going to have, feelings of not feeling well or, can't remember things. It's amazing. So keeping your blood sugar at an even keel is so important for all of us, whether we are diabetic or hypoglycemic. We all need to keep that blood sugar at a level point across the day, so we don't have those peaks and wait till you're starving and then you eat too much, or you wait till you're or you eat too much and then you're all tired. But eating the low glycemic carbs, there's that you can eat the high glycemic carbs every once in a while, but don't let that be your daily everyday carbs that you eat. With your vegetables, make healthy choices. Have a broccoli instead of a potato. Have a salad instead of carrots. Have cabbage instead of what's the other, peas. We wouldn't think that those things would make a difference, but I think it's like 200 calories. If you eat an extra 200 calories a day, that's what causes us to be obese and to continually add more and more pounds. So think of it the other way. If you take off 200 calories a day, that are not healthy or that are the less desirable, then you're going to be losing weight on a regular basis. How good does that make you feel? You get on that scale and say, well, I've lost a pound instead of gained 2 or 3, So the fourth thing is, if I drink 8 glasses of water every day, which is a total of 64 ounces a day is what we suggest, I'll be less hungry and I'll be more alert and I'll be hydrated and throughout my whole day. So I'm going to feel better about myself, and I'll be like that daydreamer. I'm going to remember I can do more when I'm healthier. I'm going to be able to sustain a healthy lifestyle, and we're going to be able to work towards having optimal health and well-being, and my life will be transformed. Your life will be transformed. I agree with you, agree with me that we can do this. It takes a little bit of a challenge to commit to do these sort of things, but hey, that's what I'm here for, to help you do these things and not quit. That's the important thing, is don't quit. I know you can do it. Let's all be daydreamers. All right, God bless you. See you later.